Hello Moment friends, Andang here for another episode of the epic story. When we last left off, we were getting ready to talk to Corjane and do a session play.
That was an eye-opening experience for certain.
I have heard tales of Nerzum, as have we all. But there is nothing to compare seeing him at such a close distance. We cannot hope to defeat him by ourselves. Cordain looks thoughtful for a moment, considering alternatives. I believe I have the answer, of course, because I'm the elf, and so of course I would always have the answer. You never have to think around an elf, man. We need the very earth to turn against him. We need the strength of the Ents. And I'm an Ent whisperer, it just so happens, so we should be good, actually. Note that completing this quest will unlock an optional interlude from Glewwine's map.
We need the earth itself to turn against Norzum.
You saw the great strength of Rufhim, in the eaves of Fangorn, Stafteng. How unfortunate that Baldbark is so far away, or we might call up upon him to help. No, we must search for aid closer at hand. The Bearwood is not far from here, and perhaps an Ent or three might be found within it. You and I should go there and seek for the eldest of Ents we can find. Only he will have the authority to command such an attack, as we will need if Nerzum is to be defeated. You ask Cordain if such an Ent would trouble himself to help, considering how coldly you were received by Baldbark, and the elf seemed puzzled. Why, of course he would. Surely a giant such as Nerzum must pose some threat to the Ents as well, mustn't he? I will mark a number of glades on the map, and we can search them until we find one within an old enough Ent for our purposes. So essentially we're going on a wild tree chase. Hopefully you don't mind. Okay, apparently Glewwine is actually back over with the elf. So back over with the elf we shall go. I forgot where Glewwine was. How can you forget where I am? I don't even move, and dang it. Your eye is drawn west across the map, beyond the borders of Rohan, and comes to rest upon the rocky hills of Dunland. You wonder what has become of Calenglad and the Grey Company since you left them. Alright, let's move this over here. Meanwhile in Inidwyth, Calenglad has braved the forest of the Mornshas in search of a mysterious figure. Here we go. Oh, this one. This one's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to that. Note that you can open the House Management UI from the Character Select panel. Use it to pay upkeep and unlock chests.
Calenglad of the Dunedain seeks for answers in the forest of the Mornshaws.
Alright. Calenglad. We have been journeying for hours, fighting the corrupted denizens of the forest, and we are no closer to learning anything. I know Darvan spoke of seeing a great spirit in the woods, but we have seen no sign of such a lord. Whatever beast or magic shakes the stones of Tal Mithradas, we will learn nothing of it in these woods. More beasts attack. What's this skill, anyway? For Anuminas, Calenglad's battle cry brings mind to the city of Anuminas and lowers the morale of his opponents. Well, that's great. Good for you, Calenglad. You're just dandelion good. Although you take forever and a day to kill a bear. That's another... They just really need to increase the DPS for rangers and session plays. They're rangers! This should be the most awesome moment, but instead it's almost dreaded because of how long it takes. And I know they want to make it challenging, but this isn't challenging, this is just boring. Decrease their morale, the ranger morale, and increase their damage, and it would be much more entertaining. So I'm pretty sure this is actually slower than Guardian DPS. How many corrupted beasts must we slay before we can leave, Calenglad? You say you have a feeling about this place, Calenglad, but I cannot sense anything. You say you feel a mysterious presence. I feel a chill of shadows of the trees and smell of old growth, but nothing else. Are you sure this place is of which Duravan spoke? There is nothing here but trees, corrupted beasts, and we too. I say we leave the trees and the miserable bears and be done with it. A majestic stag emerges from the woods behind Halcyon. What? Oh my. Okay, let's turn off world chat. What do you think he wants? Us to follow, duh, what? Have you not seen Avatar: The Last Airbender, buddy? That's always what you do. Well, not always. Sometimes the spirits aren't the nicest, but in the case of this is just, you know, fine. It's fine. I don't believe it. Those trees were made out of rubber this whole time. I can't be left behind now. I am no longer tired. If this is a trick of some kind, no, my heart tells me it is real. I've never seen such beauty and majesty as this. My lady. Be at ease, mortal. You are both guests in this place. Okay. So these are like the precursor to the river ladies. Yet more wonders. That is awesome. You are expected, mortal. Tell the huntsman what brings you hither. Okay. Don't worry, buddy. You just stay there. Approach, mortal. You're really tall. You know that. You speak slowly and haltily at first, but gradually gather confidence and urgency. You tell the mighty figure of the huntsman of your concern that the Falcon clan has wrought some great evil in the caves of Tal Mithradas, and that the shaking in the earth may spell the doom of your friends. The huntsman is silent for a long while before speaking. An age is ending. I told one before you I could not see that which you fear. I could not see the nature of its end. Still, I cannot, but my eyes do see that you fear. A great creature stirs in the deep. It was imprisoned once before, but found freedom. It has been imprisoned again. The friends of the wizard cause it pain, and use it as a weapon. Free it, little one, and your cause may be aided. Or it may not. Okay, vague person. Thank you for that. That is awesome. Look at that. That is so cool. I do not know what to say, Calenglad. I have never seen such wonders. I do not want to leave. But I know we must. We do not belong in this place, with so much beauty around us. Did you learn anything of use from the huntsman? He seems unreal to me, as if he is only part way in the world of ours. I never would have believed any of this, to hear you tell it, Calenglad, but I have seen it with my own 2 eyes. You must forgive my doubts. Our journey has not reassured me, Calenglad. Now I am more worried than ever. If such a great, mighty figure as the Huntsman can really exist, who knows what terror the Falcon clan could have unleashed in the caves beneath Tal Mithradas. Completed Calenglad's appeal. That is awesome. Super awesome. Alright, there we go. Finally loading in. But man, that is one of my favorite instances as far as Volume 3 goes. It is just a really cool part where you get insight into this whole area. Okay, let's get back to normal questing now. Let's see, we still got time on the episode, so I guess we can find the glade where the eldest Ent resides. So let's go ahead and go do that. Yeah, skirmish is an instance type that Pineleaf already knows about. Scale your level and any group size. Okay, good to know. So we're getting close-ish to the end. I think that there might be 17 chapters. I don't remember how long Wildermore is. If I remember, though, it is a fairly long book. So, anyway, let's go into the Balewood. But the thing is, I feel like that this is close to the end. I mean, I guess we are on chapter 13, so we gotta be getting close soon. I feel like that I've been in Wildermore forever, and that's mainly because I took such a long break from doing the epic story. Because I had such a backlog, and now it just seems like it's taking forever. And there's our death. That's great. I did see that coming, but didn't want it to. Alright, now we're even farther away, thank goodness. So let's go ahead and go on our path. I think we'll actually go up this way, because I think you can actually go around and back through by going this way. Oh wow, we got 4 more points to spend. Don't really need feign injury right now, at least. Rush energy. No, don't need that one either, really. How about this one? That's 30% damage threat, healing threat. I don't think we really need that either. Here we go, physical mastery. Let's put into that. And then finesse. Yeah, let's go into that too. And what's this one? Extra distance to range skills. We will come back to that one for sure. Okay. hopefully we can get to where we're wanting to go. Yeah, I know, you're a warband. Yay, you. You're just so great, warband. I'm totally ignoring you. Happily ignoring you. Alright, well, here's hoping that we can get to where we need to go. Goodbye, all of you. And yes, I know this is a horrible idea, but we are doing it. Gonna take an exit here. Gonna go on this off-ramp. Alright, here we don't go, because I'm pretty sure that's the same ledge that we just died on earlier. But here we go nonetheless. No, that's a different one. Okay, thank goodness. More enemies. But if we get deeper into the forest, they start to spread out a bit. And you can actually avoid most of them. Not all of them, but a good majority. Nearly there. Discovered Leif Lock's Mead. A tall, craggy figure stands in the glade. You almost pass it by.
Look, what a wonder. See if you can get his attention.
If I am not very much mistaken, which of course I'm not because I'm an elf, this int is even older than Rudfin. See if you can get its attention, Staftang. Even though I'm the elf and have done this many times, I'm going to ask you to do it because you're the player. You politely greet the ant, and nothing happens for a long time. Eventually, a baleful eye slowly turns to look at you. Havroom. You introduce yourself as Staftang, and ask for his name. More long minutes pass. Leaflock breathes the leaves in the canopy. You ask if he knows of Nurzum the giant, and the baleful eye ponderously swings closed. This may take longer than you expected. Leaflock has gone back to sleep.
It may take some work to wake him to our need.
We have found an incredibly old int. That is good. Cordain smiles grimly, ready for a challenge. It may take some work to wake him to our need. That is bad.
Engage the orcs in combat, and the din may waken our sleeping friend.
I beheld many orcs cutting their way through Bearwood while we searched for this place, Staftang. If you engage them in combat, perhaps the din will be sufficient to awake our sleeping friend. And if not, well, there will be fewer orcs in the Bearwood, will there not? Is that not a worthy result, even though we're on a time crunch and you've totally forgot because you're stuck in this Wildemore place and can't remember? Alright, well, thank you everyone so much for watching another episode of The Epic Story. When we return, we will of course make our way to hopefully waking up this ent and saving Wildemore from the vile Nurzum. But till then, thank you everyone so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for more content. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit the like button below, and if you'd like to see more of my daily content, feel free to subscribe, and you'll be notified when that new content comes out. And also, if you'd like to help support my channel and help me continue to create high quality videos, feel free to support me on Patreon, and you can get all sorts of great rewards in the process. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another video.